spin the wheel, shall we? What do we get? Oh my god. Write a chatbot to get a random class/race combination with a random main quest. Okay. That is... I didn't think I'd be doing programming. But I suppose... I suppose I am. Hi. Trolls, hi. Oh my god, yeah, you wanted this, didn't you? Okay. How do I start this? I've never done programming on stream before. This might be awkward. We'll see. Let's see here. Is this... God, I don't like this, this base for it. So no better way to do it. Just a second, I'm gonna check if this one even still works. It does not. It does not. Of course it doesn't. I thought I'd have a base for the bot. But the one I have is kind of old. Don't forget to have a Subway Surfers video on the side to keep all the ADHD, TikTok, Brain Gen, Alpha viewers engaged. They'll just have to deal with it, I suppose. Let's see. Maybe I can... God. I need to set this up a little bit. I should have set this up a little bit beforehand. I kind of forgot this was on the wheel, to be honest. Okay, let me... Because I had a bunch of... I had a bunch of JSON packages here. This is... This is very different from what I normally do, but I can try to get something going. No. How do I... Sorry. I'm just... the setup is taking a bit. So you see the code too? Well, yes, that's... The problem is that I'm... that I'm trying to figure out how to start, and I don't want you to see all my files and things, you know? It's a privacy thing. Let me go into the code. How do I... What is it called? Development? Software and game development. Sure. Okay, so what was it again? So you said write a chatbot that gets a random racing class, right? Oh God, I have to get rid of a couple of things here. It isn't used. Oh god. Okay. The base code is such a mess here. We... Oh, I didn't, from... I'm just setting up again. Still, sorry guys. Sorry, this is taking a bit longer than I would have liked. Trying to clean up the code a little bit. I think this is... Do we even have that? I do, right? Yeah. I'm hoping that this is right. I'm gonna have to delete a lot of code here. Because I'm using... Basically what I've done right now is I've taken the code that I use for the live chatbot. So the one I have running, the one that, you know, you can just do this with, for example. I'm using that code and then just stripping it down. But I don't want everything about that code to just be immediately visible. So I'm, I'm stripping it down. Wait, what do I do with this? Oh, right. Yeah. If, sure. No, I don't think that's actually necessary. I'm just gonna delete this. And then the rest of this, I think I can just delete everything, right? I think. This is all not going to be used for whatever we're doing today. Just going to delete like 5,000 lines of code or something. Don't mind me. Do I need any of this? Don't think so. Okay. Don't think I need this either. I'm almost done. I'm almost done, guys. Almost. I swear. I swear I'm almost done. What's this now? Okay. I don't even use the state generator, do I? It's not really... Okay, well, whatever. I'll just show what I've got right now. Where is it? Okay, let's see if you can see this. Wait, how do I... Can I make it bigger? So people can see? I don't know. I've never streamed this before. Oh, oops. I was trying to make it bigger. How do I view appearance? What? No implementation found. What do you mean? It says appearance and then zoom in. Control plus equals. But then when I do the... Okay, well this works, I think. Can I make it even bigger? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. This should be good. I think that's good, right? Oh, don't mind that. Okay, so I have this, which is just very simple. Well, simple. I use Twitch.io to initialize a bot that has a bunch of stuff already built in. So I can do, say, self-bot events, and then you have, say, event message, which is anytime a message is sent, it would handle commands. But I think you can just, I think I have in this one, so we have a bunch of things already. Because I've worked on something like this before. We have like new adventure here, for example. The thing about this one is this is old, and this version of things doesn't work anymore. So yeah, I had a random number generator here, which was very rudimentary, but... And then job list, bunch of stuff. I can even open these, so I have like data.json, so you have races, dwarf, elf, human, hobbit, goblin, and troll. Which I just gave stats, but I don't know... I wasn't sure on what I wanted to do here yet, on bonuses and negative stats, right? Then we have jobs, test job, another test job, right? I was just testing stuff. And then you have like strength, int, and this is perception, I suppose. No, it doesn't work yet, trolls. It doesn't work yet. Adventure JSON, this is where I saved the current existing adventurers. So, of course, this is me. I was a goblin for some reason. Who knows why. Size 5? Wait, why is size... Size should be -5. Why is it... Wait, why is it -5? Why don't I just do... Like... What? Okay, because apparently troll is... Troll is 10, then human is 5. God, this... Why did I do it like this? And then dwarf, hobbit, and goblin are -5. Well, how are they -5? Like... What was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. How can you be minus size? So they're like negative size. Yeah, I even have equipment. There's an inventory. Oh, here. There's trolls. Because I did this test, so I have you in here. With troll. Your stats weren't great, actually. You gotta say. You had a lot of spirit. And sometimes that's all you need, right? Sometimes that's all you need. Dickus is in there. Dickus was also a troll. Sunburn. When did I have this running at some point? Lumu is in there. Goblin. Robin. Zato. Damit. Aura. Aura is a dwarf. Oh my god, Aura. What the heck? 18 strength, 19 physical dwarf? That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, the size thing. So size is 10. What about the trolls then? Does it get size is 20? Okay, so the base size is 10. Okay, so the base size is 10. Trolls get 10 on top of that, so they're double size. Humans are 10. And then smaller races are 5. Okay. It's a weird system though. Why did I decide to do it that way? This is so old. Maybe you had it up during a D&D? No, because Sunburn is in there, right? And Summit, for example. So I don't know. No idea. This is ages ago as well. But yeah, these are the data and stuff. So here, quest not implemented yet, adventure not implemented yet, campaign not implemented yet, right? So these are things I can just take over these things and put them here. Oh, okay, of course the copying does. Hello? What? What is it doing? Okay. Hello? Can you actually do that correctly? Thank you. Jeez. It's trying to suggest things and then I'm trying to do things and it's kind of working against me. I don't think we need something every message. I can copy some of these things and then see if it works. Oh yeah, I do need this actually. I think. Because then the bot doesn't react to itself. I don't need the other thing, so let's do that. So we have these things. Why do I need the time of day? Or the... I'll just copy it because I'm using it. Access token is never used, I don't think. Neither is the state generator, but at least I don't think. All of these things are not used right now. Jason will be used. I don't think we'll use these. Codex might... probably not, but we'll see. Oh, it is used here, so probably. Surfer event ready. What's online? Printed time of day. I don't think we need to do that. We could do access token. Oh, wait. We load the JSON file? Wait, why do we call that access token? JSON load file. Access file. Oh, no, never mind. We don't use this anymore. I guess this is where... No, maybe I do have to use this now. This is to refresh the access tokens for Twitch. That might actually be fine to use this as is. Okay, so that was in event ready. Oh my god, why does it not paste it with the right indentation? That is so annoying. Like literally I'm copying it from one file to the other and it doesn't indent correctly. It's so stupid. Jaeger, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, so wait, this is... Yeah? Okay, I should try to test if this runs. Get event loop. There's no current loop. Wait. I set the event loop though. Oh. Oh, never mind, I'm stupid. This is old code, isn't it? That I use in the other... I deleted the actual... Do I need this then? I don't know. Okay. I mean, it's not showing errors, but it's also not saying that the bot is starting. Oh wait, I don't need to define... right. This is what happens when you use... Wait, is it no longer running? Yeah, I guess it just runs and then it's done, right? Because it doesn't do anything right now. No, instead we have to... Oh, there must be a shortcut to deletes. So I need to get rid of this. Then I need to do... Yeah, we don't need self.bot, we just do bot. And instead of... So all of these need to be just bot.event. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. And then we need to get these back on the right. How do I do that? There is a shortcut for it. I just don't... I always forget which one it is. To do the indentation all at the same time. Where's the indentation stuff? I don't know. Do I just do this? Change all occurrences? No. God, there has to be a way to do this. There has to be. Like, I can do this. I can do it manually, but it's so stupid. Like, there has to be a way to do the indentation all at once. And I know I've done it before, I just don't remember how, and... Maybe I should have just looked it up, to be honest. I'm just glad it's not that much code in the grand scheme of things yet. Okay, and then I do the same thing here. So what I do at the end is if name equals main, we just run. We just do that, right? And then... Okay. Okay, then we get that there's no event loop. Right. There's no current loop in thread main thread. How do I... Great. Good job. This is going so well. You know, this programming while people are watching, it's great. When I... Get ENV, case insensitive, this is all fine. Do I need to set up... How do I... When I was writing HTML stuff, I gave up on the indentation. Well, that's... Jaeger, you don't understand. Python is indentation dependent. You don't get it. I have to do the indentation. You have to. If you don't, it breaks. Like, if I do this, it breaks. That doesn't work. It just expects the indentation, and if you don't have... Let me... no, actually for this it doesn't matter. Sorry. It's for like this stuff. Code is structurally unreachable. See? You can't do it. For this one it's fine because it's within the parentheses. Then it's fine. But if it's not, then you have to do it correctly. Because if I do it here, for example, it will be like expected indented block. And then you have to do that. So Python is just like that. You have to do it. Right, but how do... what do I do? Because the way I do it in the main code, how do I do it there? Just a second. Because I know that I use a class there instead of using just plain code. I actually set it into a class, which might be good to do as well, but it's fine. I thought this was just going to be a very simple thing to just set up for a bit. I guess I have to, so I have to do this during the inits. Well, not, I guess there is no init really, but let's say loop equals async IO dot new event loop, and then we do not self dot loop but just loop, and now there should be a loop. Non-type object has no attribute replace. What? Oh my god. What do you mean? Oh, is my access token... Function open is deprecated. Oh, right. I have to do... How do I... Oh, oops. So wait, does this work then? Is this fine? I don't know. Is the... Let me actually check. What is the access token right now? It just says this. Expires in... Right. When is that exactly? Who knows? Who knows? What did I... How did I set this up here? What is... Expired equals false if access token expires in is not none. Then... Okay, let me actually just go here. Oh, it doesn't even go there. What? Why not? It should, right? It should be here. Where does it go wrong? What do you mean? 961? Here? No. No, this is Twitch.io. Where does Twitch.io go wrong? Token equals token. Oh, is my token not right? Shit, I don't know. Let me... Maybe my token is wrong? Let me try to check here. So... To my token... What is it, trolls? What is it? I'm just trying to get it to run so we can actually test stuff. But you don't... Look, I'm using code that normally works, but then with an environment that I haven't used in years. So it's kind of difficult to get those two to work together. Because I don't remember what I have in the environment and what I don't. It's not up to date with the database and stuff. Watching maths work is amazing, if only because it's so confusing and somewhat agitating. I imagine it is very agitating to watch what I'm doing right now because I'm so not doing anything. I'm very much not helpful right now. Where's the OAuth token? Where do I even use that? Oh, do I need to do the... Oh, I always pick it up from... Now I need to check my code again. So it should be under here. But I don't want people to see this. That's why I'm on full screen. So it should be... This is empty. Why is it empty? Fantastic. Okay, that's wonderful. Open. Tools. This is going so well, guys. I love programming while people are watching. This is great. This is so great. It is that one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Is this all correct then? Client ID, client secret. Client ID, that's correct. And wait, where's the C? It's this one. Yeah, none of this has changed, so it should all be correct. I don't know why it's not working. Non-type has no attribute replace. Token dot replace. So it I mean it should be getting... Okay, I'm gonna go over here again. This is the wrong one, so it should be getting these, but it's not. At least, I don't think it is. Let me actually do this again. What? No, let me... Can I debug? Start debugging. Ah, okay. Right. Enemies. Oh my god, I'm... Okay, no, never mind. Yeah? Sorry. I'm just saying stuff. And you have no idea what's actually going on. Neither do I, to be fair. Are these actually being filled at all? Peak content, I know, right? Wait, did it work? Expected string got non-type. What is going on? I've never had this many issues with this. Goes to show that everything goes wrong when you're trying to stream it, right? Let me just try this. It does have it, like it gets it, and then vault starting. Event ready. Event message. Unexpected string. I don't get it. Got non-type. I don't get it. I just don't get it, guys. I don't understand. Like, I'm giving them the info, and then it's not even my code going wrong, by the way. It's not my code going wrong. It's something that I'm doing. I'm putting it to the library, and the library is like, I don't know. You didn't give us anything. And I'm like, I have. I have. What am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong? I mean, it is probably my fault somehow, you're not wrong. This is so stupid. Like, it goes to the WebSocket of Twitch.io, and then it's like, expected string or bytes-like object got non-type. For what? For joining the channel? But the channel name is in there. Like, it just is. And I tested it with a print to see if I could actually get the variables, and I could. So it's like they exist. You can get them. And it does get them. And then I send them to the bot and it doesn't work. I don't... This is... So I had a base for these bots at one point, but I never kept up with it. Hence why this is happening, because now I'm using the system that I have for the current bot and trying to make it work without the database, right? Because I have a database for that. So I stripped out all of the database stuff. And I'm using an env system instead, which is just environment variables, right? So you just have a list of, oh, this is this, this is this. Here you have some information. And I'm giving those in the same way I would from the database give information to the bot. And yet somehow that doesn't work. It's very confusing. Because it's saying that it can't join the channel because it doesn't have a channel name. But I did give it a channel name. I used all this before. I think it's been long enough. You don't get it. I hate this. Like, not in the I am... Like, if I stop now, then I feel awful. I will feel absolutely awful. Because I didn't even get anything done. Like, nothing happened. I spent like an hour to do nothing. Right? Nothing happened. I just am wasting my time. And I don't want it to be a waste of time. I just wanted to do something. And part of me doesn't care how long it takes to get this working. I just wanted to get to work. God, what even... We'll see. So how's everyone doing? Sorry, I just need to distract myself, I guess. I hope you're all doing good. Even if this whole coding venture is not really working out. Like, as I said, I had a bunch of stuff, but it's old stuff that I haven't worked on in ages, and I've updated since then, so there's been like changes to the back end of the code of the libraries that I'm using. Okay. What did I even... Okay. Had so many exceptions. What do I do with this? At least we have the music to keep us company. That's something, at least, you know? And why is it changing all of this? No. I'm just checking some stuff. This is... Yeah, that's fine. Sorry that I'm being quiet, I'm just reading a bunch of things. Trying to figure out what I can do to not have it mess up. No, this would also just be... Coding is a focus-heavy endeavor. Yeah, it can be. If things go wrong, especially, right? If it's something that I don't quite know, then I need to really focus on it. Wait, am I... Oh, wait, I don't need to do that, huh? I see. That kind of works. And this... Okay, does this actually do anything? Did this whole thing fix it? Nope, it did not. Of course it did not. Of course it didn't fix it. Why would I think it would fix anything? Hmm. I don't understand how I can fix this. I don't think I can fix it without changing how this code works in general, like not using the what do you call it? Not so Twitch.io is causing some issues here because of the way I'm calling it, I think. Or the data I'm using. I don't actually know why it's saying that there's a non-type being given, when I definitely give them the channel name. I just don't get it. Like, can I... Like, if I run into this and I just do that, then there is the bot object. Connect the channels. Let me look at this. Sorry, this is gonna be another... count, no. So wait, connected channels is empty here. It's just not getting... What? Why? Where is the other stuff? The other variables? Nick equals none. User ID equals none. It's just getting none of these things. Why not? Like, I literally give them that info. I just... This stupid extension, this stupid library. Because I'm glad it works for my, like, the bot I'm actually using live, right? That works. That one works perfectly fine. It uses the same library, by the way. Have you tried switching it on and off again? Off and on again? Tried updating it? No, if I update it, it breaks even more. I know that, because, like, if I update the version that it is now, it breaks my entire bot. Like, everything. The live version too. Like, I'm never updating that library because it works for the bot that I have. And the systems that they changed to make things easier are things I had implemented myself already, and having to change everything to fit their new systems would have taken me a long time to get right. So I'm never updating that. Never. Never ever. I'd rather go over to an entirely different system than update that code base. Like Twitch.io, it works, and maybe the new version works fine if you're starting from scratch, which maybe would be a nice thing to do, right? is starting from scratch and just using the new version, but that would mean using the new version, and that would mean I have to use an environment for that, so locally in the folder have different packages that I use instead of just on the entire PC, and I'd have to keep that all in check and know which packages are where. It's an entire mess. I'd rather not do that. What else? What other thing could I do? Like, how do I... Am I missing something very, very obvious? Let's see. I go to this code here. From Twitch.io, you have commands, right? Import Twitch.io, which I don't actually use. I just use the commands thing. State generator. This is all not used. And we have the event loop. That is the same. We do set a client here, which I had that set earlier too, but it, like, whether I had it or not didn't seem to matter. Let's see here. Botnik. That's fine. This is not a system I want to use. Checking URLs is not something I need to use. Checking permits isn't something I need to use. Okay, this is not helpful. Do I need to do... Sorry, I run a bunch of stuff here. Sound alert check. None of this I use, right? Client.start. Okay. Wait, what do I use client for? Like, I don't think I need client for this, do I? Like in the old one, I just used the bot. That's what I was basing it on. Like, I know that I used the client in my current chatbot as well, but I just used. Let me go back here. Okay, so you can actually see stuff. This is the old version, right? So we had a bunch of things from Twitch.io, import commands, you have the bot, and that worked, right? And then now this is the new one, which has this. Actually, this could also change to this, I suppose. It doesn't really matter. So it's... Wait. There's... I mean, client ID is right, but TMI token... But channel name is not its channel. Oh my god, is it really that simple? Am I being... It's not channel name, it's just channel. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I'm stupid, guys. Turns out I'm just stupid. It didn't actually... Wait, it didn't output anything though. It does say bot starting. No, wait, wait, that's the only thing I output. Wait, it doesn't work. Literally, oh my god. Sometimes I hate coding. Because I was like, what is wrong? How is this wrong? How could it not work? Literally the name of one thing. And I just couldn't. Oh my god. And I thought I tested it, but I tested it with one of the variables that was loading. It was channel name that was wrong. I should have just... okay. It's fine. It took me an hour. It might have taken me an hour, guys. But I figured out that the channel thing was wrong. Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic right there. That's good. It's so stupid. I hate it. Okay, well the bot runs. So now if I do this, you get that, right? It works. It works, right? Great, we did it. We did it, guys. We can get not implemented yet to be sent. That's fantastic. So, how do we want to do it? So you wanted, I guess, new adventurer, right? I would have to empty the JSONs, I think. I'll empty this. So if I do this, new adventurer. Path is file, adventure file. This is fine. If the user is not none, and wait, oh yeah, so it checks if the user, the author is already in. It checks if the author is already in the adventurer list. You already have an adventurer, is what it says then. Checks the races, random choice. Do you like this one, trolls? If the author is trolls, then you always get troll. No, actually, that's not true. Wait. Oh, you have a high chance of being a troll, I think. You have a 50-50 shot of being a troll. And then if it doesn't exist, then you create a new adventurer, user, race, level, and yeah, you get all this stuff, sort of random variables. And then for it checks, it does the race bonuses and stuff after that. It adds those to all these variables. And then it adds it to the list of adventurers. Okay. So do we want... Okay, let me actually involve chat a little bit in this, because this has been a mess. So do we want more races? And are we happy with the stats as they are now? Should I change them? Because right now I have strength, physique, dexterity, size, which is just low size, intelligence, perception, psychology. I don't know. I guess psychic power. I don't know what is. Spirit, charisma, and fame. And more races to the bot. I mean, I could do that right now. You don't have to add it to the wheel. Is Kobold a race? It is not. So I could just do kobolds. For example. Oh. Expected comma. Oh, right. Oops. It's because then the suggestion is there and I see a comma there already. But no, it's just a suggestion for a comma. Wait, what did it decide for that? So it decided extra dex, more intelligence. I don't know if that... Do kobolds have more intelligence? I guess it just went with a bit of goblin. Why did it do this? -5 size is good. Perception. So, I mean, dexterity I think is good for kobold. Do we do int for kobold as a bonus? Also, why is troll so bad? I just realized troll gets a 10 increase in size and then spirit increased by 5, but then -5 int and -5 tag. Why did I make trolls so bad? I feel like I should do something there. You love it? You think it's okay? Shouldn't I add like a strength? Oh, what? Okay, I don't know what that was. Don't mind it. Because dwarf gets... Yeah, dwarf gets a change here, so... Yeah, dwarf just gets more bonus. Why is dwarf overpowered? The balancing of this is terrible. I feel like kobolds and goblins are negative strength modifier, but bonus dex for being nimble little guys. So they do have a bonus to dex. At least kobolds do. Goblins don't. They've bonus to spirit. Dwarves should get -5 charisma. Why? Oh, well, they already do. They already have -5 charisma. Dwarf has -5 charisma. Yeah, trolls get a bonus to spirit. As do goblins and humans. Okay, wait, so... It's so stupid. I could have done so many things in the time that it took me to figure out that the name of a variable was wrong. And it's only... The only reason that was wrong, by the way, the only reason that was wrong is because I had freaking Visual Studio Code autocorrect it. Because it just assumed the name of it, and I thought it was correct, instead of checking myself. Which I should... No, whatever. This is why this is why I hate AI, you know. Even though it's I don't know if it's actually AI that does that. In part, I suppose. The autocomplete stuff. Okay, so job, adventure list. You don't have an adventure yet. Start your adventure by using new adventure first. And then you have jobs, upload, select a job as random choice jobs. Requirements. Okay, wait. Requirements will depend. For us an adventure... I don't know why I do this, to be honest. For S in adventure, if R equals S, what... Good job, past Madelity. That is very readable, this. Yeah, I know exactly what this means now. That's... I know that... So R is requirement. S in adventure? For what in it? Like... Stats? I guess? Maybe it's stat. Sure. But yeah, then it's checking if it meets the requirements, right? If they're over the requirements. Maybe equal over, right? Oh, oops. Over or equal. Because I think you just need to meet the requirements, right? You don't have to be over. Okay. If false in requirements, respond, select a job, and then you failed. I feel like there should be like a percentage chance. Even if you meet the requirement, there should be a percentage chance that you fail, right? Because if you always succeed if you meet the requirements, that's no fun. I don't know. Because what was it you said specifically? You said... write a chatbot to get a random class / race combination with a random main quest. So we don't have classes, right? We don't have classes. So should I... When you do new adventure, should they be given a class as well? I guess so, right? Okay, so then we have... Let's do... Classes. Right? Warrior, rogue, mage, cleric. Sure, it was good to start with. Do they get... I guess they get bonuses too. Actually, do you want the classes to give bonuses to do things or no? Do you think they should just be based on random numbers? And like you could have a terrible you could have a terrible character for the class you are. That could be kind of funny though. The classic 5% or not one. Yeah, we could do that. We could definitely do that. Oh, I was looking. So yeah, for this, we want. Actually, I should copy the job code here. That'll help. There. Okay, so then... So if you don't meet the requirements, you already fail. Else rewards. Else if... let's see. So can I do random equals under or equal 5? There. Wait, did it changed it to 50? I said 5, you bastard. Don't change my stuff. You can put if the check doesn't exceed twice the value, since if it's too easy, it becomes a routine action. Wait, how do you mean that? Oh, as in if they meet over twice the requirements? I could probably do something like that. Shaman trolls get a higher chance? Maybe? We could do that. How would I implement that though? Like you'd want... Like I could of course hard code it, but it might be nice to have a way in the JSON to put that. To have like, for example, pref class or something. And then you have a shaman. Something like that. And like if they have this, then it increases the chances for that clause. Might not be the worst. I don't know if we could give classes specific... I mean, I guess the bonuses for classes is fine, right? Like, you could still be terrible. You could still not be very good at being a certain class. Okay, so we go back up here. So we have new adventurer, random choice, new adventurer. Okay, so then we need to give you a class as well. So let's do class equals random.choice list, and then classes items. But then I need to do this as well. So we have like that. Surprise? What? Oh, right. Because that's a protected term. What are we coding? Hi, Chris. We're coding a little bot to get people, to give people a random race and class combination that they can then go on adventures with. That's the idea, but it's very rudimentary right now. I actually spent way too long because I was adjusting it to make sure that I could start the coding, to make sure the base code worked, only to find out that after half an hour or whatever of fidgeting around, I had just been using the wrong name of a variable. That's why it wasn't working, and it took like half an hour for me to find out. Because it was the library going wrong. Not like it went wrong in the library, not in my code. So I was like, why isn't it working? And I thought I was doing, well, I was doing something wrong, but I thought it was worse than that. Okay, player class equals random choice classes items. And then you get class. Wait, let me just check here. So our race items, if our race equals that. Race 0. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So then we do class. Player class 0. Yeah. And then we do the same here. If I in player class, new adventure. Yep. Okay. So this should, in theory, work. In theory. So you can type in exclamation point new exclamation point new adventurer. Why do I get goblin again? I'm sorry, why? I had goblin last time too. Is my bot saying something to me? What is this? Oh, you get human. Oh, trolls is also a goblin. You have a high chance to be a troll. How did you get a goblin? Oh my god, of course Fanta got a kobold. Oh, I didn't even, it doesn't mention your classes. Right. Wait, sorry. Plus... I really should restructure this. What? Why would you? Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense actually. Adding a space there does make sense. Okay, let me check. So what are our classes? I'm a mage. I'm a goblin mage. Oh, Summit is an elf. Nice. Let's see. Chris, you're a human shaman. Okay. Okay, your psi is very high. 23. Crazy. Trolls. Goblin shaman. Nice. You got the shaman. And Fanta is a kobold cleric. Okay. Nice. Good job. Summit, you're an elf warrior. That's pretty cool. There should probably be a command to check what you are again. Not sure what the size that is. Yeah, I'm still not sure on the stats that I'm using, to be honest. Because I made these stats when I was... It's been like 4 years or something, I think. And I don't know what I was on, honestly. Because you have strength, physique, dexterity, size, intelligence, perception, and then I think psi is just a mental, like, your psyche, right? It's kind of like willpower. See it as willpower. Although spirit is... No, spirit is probably more willpower. I don't know. And then charisma. So it is kind of like the D&D stats, but a little bit more than that. I don't know. But yeah, apparently I'm a mage with 21 int, nice, and 21 spirit too. Oh. Size like sanity HP? Maybe, yeah. You could see it as that. Okay, so what else did I have here? This was all not implemented, right? Oh, I did have stats. Okay, stats. Oh, okay, so I had a calc HP thing and a damage reduction. Ooh, wait. Was I cooking? Is this any good? I don't know. I don't know if these are any good. So HP is size plus physique plus psyche divided by 2. I don't know if that's great. I don't know if that's great, you know? And then damage reduction is physique, dexterity, and psyche. Trolls should get plus 10 HP. I mean, they do, because their size is plus 10. So they do. They do. Also, do they get a bonus to physique? I don't know. But yeah, this I should also copy. And then I can probably not use this one and use this new one. Because at least this new one works instead of this one. Sure, save them, I guess. Okay. But this is now the one I should be using. I can probably delete the old one, or I can make that the backup. I don't know. It doesn't really work, so... so we have requirements. The job. Do we have anything... Any classes we want to add? Any races we want to add? Jobs we want to add? Because honestly, I'm good with anything right now. Because right now we just have warrior, rogue, mage, and cleric, because that's what apparently the autocomplete gave me, which, you know, sure, that works. I also like, so it kind of knows what I'm doing with them, because rogue, for example, it gets dex and perception, which I think makes a lot of sense. Then warrior gains strength and physique, which makes a lot of sense. It did quite well with that. Race werewolf? Sure. Okay. Oh, it wants to add orc. Which, you know what? That's fair. You know what? Have them add orc. Why not? A werewolf? I don't know about preferred class warrior. I think preferred class warrior for orc does make sense. I don't know if it makes sense for werewolf. Okay, so what did it give you? Strength, physique, size 5. That does make sense. That's the same as human. Actually, wait. Wait a minute. Why does a human get plus size? I don't think a human should get plus size. They should just be base 10. What do they get instead? Instead of size... int, maybe? I don't know. What would humans get? Charisma... Because right now they get psyche, spirits, and then size, perception. Oh no, perception is -5. Wait, that's actually kind of funny though. Humans are just terrible at perceiving things. Let's do ints. I think int makes sense. Or charisma. Yeah, I'm in between like charisma or ints. I don't know. Charisma I think is better. Okay, so strength, physique, size. I do like that they're slightly bigger. I think orcs being a bit bigger makes sense. Not just because of like they might not be taller than humans, but they're just chunkier, right? Just big. Int -5 makes sense. Perception Why did they get a lot of -5s actually? This autocomplete is being very rude to orcs. But no, fine. Werewolf. Werewolf just gets the same stats as orcs. I think that's not true. I don't think that's true. I'm tempted to say... that the orc's perception is actually okay. It's actually good, and I don't think they need the size. It's fine, like... I was okay with the size, but I think if werewolves get increased size, then orcs shouldn't. Because I'm just imagining that werewolves are taller and just bigger. I do think -int and -psyche... Actually... Maybe I give them... I don't know. What would... Guys, I don't know. So strength, peak, size. Races with dark vision should get better perception. Yeah, so I'm thinking a werewolf definitely should have more perception, right? Like, come on. They're werewolves. They should have some... Oh, what the heck is that? I don't know what that was. Don't mind that. Oh, I should probably stop the bot while I'm working, shouldn't I? Okay, you said class Mystic Farmer? What would a Mystic Farmer be, Trolls? I'm just curious. Why? Oh no, job Mystic Farmer. Sorry, never. Not class, job. Wait, what do you mean? So, what would the Mystic Farmer job look like? I'm curious. Farmer of healing says magical herbs. Okay. So... Wait, did you just get... So this is another job. Success. So let's say... It's an NPC job, right. But... Sorry. So I need a text that shows, like, oh, this is the... I don't know. You're going out to gather herbs and spices. You're going out to gather herbs in a nearby forest, and then it's some kind of requirement, and then you can have the failure text be like you don't. Sadly, you don't find anything useful or something like that. It's an NPC job? Wait, so do you mean class? Or do you mean like a job that you can do? Because now I'm confused. Also, I guess you said random main quest, right? You did say random main quest. So, I mean, a job is not necessarily a quest, but you can... It's like an overarching thing where you can gain stuff in your inventory from them. So it can be like gathering, or it can be just something that happens, right? It could be anything. This could literally be anything. But then, for example, you could have a main quest, like a downtime activity, yes. But it could also be like someone asked for my help and I cleared out some goblins, or you know, that type of thing. But you could have a main quest that is I need to reach a certain skill level to, I don't know, defeat the Dark Lord or something like that, you know? I still haven't decided on like on what main quests would be. I guess because you do ask for that, so let's do main quest, right? This is the main quest, okay. And requirement level 10. We don't... Do we have... We do have levels. Wait, when do you level up? I guess we don't have a level up system, do we? We're gonna be level 1 forever. We're gonna be level 1 forever. Oh, this is gonna be an entire project if we're gonna do this. But I guess if you keep adding it to the wheel, then we can keep working on that every so often. Job is a kind of class in Swedish, so I mean, Mystic Farmer as a class. Yeah, I mean, a job can be a class too. I can see where you came from. That's why I was like, did you mean a job or did you mean... We have levels, no way to get them though. Yeah, everyone is level 1. Okay, I want to add some main quests as the last bit. And then we can do something else maybe still. Add channel point redeem for brainstormer job, quest or adventure. I mean, to be fair, trolls already did add more races to the bot, add more jobs to the bot. I assume once those get spun, that I'll just end up doing more because I do love doing this stuff. Let's see. So we have text. No, wait. Wait, why is... So this is a... Oh, okay, no, this makes sense, actually. Yeah. So this needs to be a array. Like that. Because these are dictionaries, and these aren't. These jobs and main quests are not. Well, races and classes are. Right. You might add more jobs as in classes. Yeah. No, I get that. I'll have to remember that though. Maybe have it be like a quest line and then have a way to point out what step you are in on the quest line. Ooh, true. That could be nice. But then you'd have... Okay. Okay, wait, then maybe this does have to be... Okay, let's do this. Okay. So then we do... How do I do this? So I want to make sure... Does this even work? I guess it wouldn't. I need to make sure that I have like an identifier for it. So let's say Dragon Quest. So stupid, actually. It's just to get an indication, right? So you'd have Dragon Quest, and then the text would be defeat the dragon and save the kingdom. Okay. What does it say? Requirements, level 10, rewards, etc. Okay, but let's say... then you'd have steps within this. So you'd have, say, steps. And then you have within that... Okay, jeez. Okay, so then they say find a dragon's lair. So you need perception 10. Okay, we can change this, of course, but it's kind of an indication of how it would work. I do want to make sure that I have an idea of what's going on. Oh, this needs to be a comma. Steps. Like that. Okay. Right? Starter quest might be to rescue a village, and once you complete that, you get a marker saying you're on main quest 2. Well, my thought would be to have, like, everyone get a random main quest, right? And then after that, after you complete that main quest, then you get given a new one. maybe borrowing the one you already had. Or it's just, you're done, I suppose. But yeah, you get given the main quest, so you're like given the quest to defeat the dragon and save the kingdom, right? And then that quest entails that first you have to find the dragon's lair, or maybe it's like get stronger, like you need to be a certain level, that type of thing, right? And then eventually it would be defeat the dragon, and of course those requirements would be quite high. That type of thing. But I'm just spitballing. I'm fine with people adding things that they think would be fun as a main quest, as an idea. They could be silly, they could be anything. I think steps. I think this would be. Oh no, that doesn't work. Wait. How would I do this? So is it like? Because I need to be able to identify which step they're on. I guess I could use this, but it seems like such a pain to do that. I was thinking to just have like step one or something. Yeah. Oh god. I think it does that correctly. God, it's so nice when it does that though. I do have to always check if it did it correctly, but yeah. I feel like every time you do something, the bot makes a roll, and on a 1 you just get stuck in a hole and you can't get out. That is one way we could do it, yeah. Okay, so what else? What kind of other quests would we get? Anyone have any ideas for a cool quest? or maybe something not so cool? Other than just defeating a dragon, because it's very basic, isn't it? What do you think, chat? Any cool ideas? Any masterful things? Retrieving an artifact from a vampire lord. Ooh, okay. So, sure, vampire quest. It sounds so stupid. Just Dragon Quest? Vampire Quest? Ooh. Sure. Okay, it's... But we don't want this. We want it to be retrieve a magical artifact from the Vampire Lord's castle. Sure, that works. Expected comma? Oh, right. There. I always forget the commas. So you have to first find the castle. That makes sense, I suppose. You couldn't find it. I think it's so funny. Just yeah, I don't know where it is, guys. No idea. And there's just a giant castle in the background, very ominously overlooking everything. So, I don't think we need to defeat the Vampire Lord, right? Because the idea is that you steal it. Or maybe not. Maybe you could defeat the Vampire Lord. It would be nice if you could have multiple options. For like, you could either defeat the Vampire Lord, which you need then certain requirements for, or you could like sneak in and steal the artifact, which might be easier for your class. It's just difficult because I don't know how to do that in the JSON right now. Like branching paths, it becomes very convoluted now. They might make this more than it needs to be. What if you try to steal it? If you fail, you have to fight him? Ooh, actually. That is actually very cool. That's not too bad, because what you could do is say steal the artifact, right? And then we say Dex 15 and Perception 15, for example, right? And then you have successfully stolen the magical artifact. And then it's failure tax. You were discovered. You were caught. No, you were discovered and now have to fight your way out. Something like that. Right? And then you get a step 3. No, it wouldn't escape the castle. It would. So you would only get step 3 if you fail step 2, is what I'm thinking. You get what I mean? Defeat the Vampire Lord. There we go. So that kind of works, because then you still have the linear the linear path, right? And then what you'd have here, for example, is next step 2, and then next step is step but then for this jeez, I'm not thinking like how do I differentiate, right? So instead of next step, like failure next step. Yeah, sure, that a bit messed up, but sure. It's only to give me an indication of what is supposed to be happening. Wait, why is it expected comma or closing brace? Where? Oh, like here? Yeah, okay. Other quests. So we have maybe find grill quest. Find the legendary Holy Grail. Sure. There we go. This is fine. Sure, just do that. Yeah, that's fine. What the heck? What did you do here? There is no step 3. Oh, no, wait, there could be, I suppose. But, there needs to be a comma. Gathered information. This is... I guess comma and then step 3, retrieve the grail. Sure. This is only to have some stuff to fill it. We can always change this. What? Expected comma closing brace. Wait, where did you... Oh. Why does it never do this? The autocomplete is great, but sometimes it just messes up everything. It messes up everything. Okay, and then for the new adventure, so then I guess we do main quest equals I guess nothing yet. No, we need the random. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we need player main quest 0. Okay. So then with hey Luigi, Mario. What is this song? What am I listening to? What is this? Oh, it's the Luigi's Mansion credits. Okay. I had no idea. I was like, what is going on? Why am I hearing all this stuff? Yep, okay, that's correct. And then we do player main quest. Equals random choice. That. Okay, and then this is correct. And then instead you're ooh, wait. Oh, the problem here. Because I want to start with the text of you gotta find the Holy Grail, or I actually want to do this because I want it to be so it will say you must and then defeat the dragon, save the kingdom, or you must retrieve an magical artifact, or you must find the Holy Grail, right? It's an end of a sentence. If you got an adventure, can you get a new one and replace the old? So I will probably make a reroll thing that you can do. But for now, I'll probably just delete the ones in here. So everyone can get new ones because I've been adding stuff. So it wouldn't work very well anyway if I kept them. And so how would I do this? I want to... I guess it would be player... Oh god. Sorry. You must plus... God. Now, stop. Player main quest text. There we go. It has stats and stuff? Yeah, okay. Wait, this might be good. I think. Oh, right. I'm just going to do this. And then you can make a new adventurer, everyone. New adventurer. Okay, I'm a dwarf cleric on my way to find the Holy Grail. You know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, did they put a space between... Oh no, it's just cut off there. That's fine. Kobold quest, polish the dragon's skills to survive another month. Oh, troll warrior. Almost way to defeat the kingdom, nice. Orc mystic. You know, you just aren't for the... You don't mind the warrior life. You just don't want that warrior life, you know? You just want to farm. Except you're still pretty strong. Wait. Your perception is cracked. Yeah, it is. Wait. Yeah, it's because you get a bonus to it from Mystic Farmer. And you get a bonus to it from Orc. So yeah, that would work. Where are my type hints? Sparky, why are you asking for my type hint? Are you gonna bully my code? You better not bully my code. This will never pass PR review. I've just been... What do you want from me? I'm just... No one else is gonna see this code. I know that it sucks, okay? No one else has to work with it, just me. I know what type everything is supposed to be. No, I really should do that more, to be honest. This is a hard one, better luck next time. Oh, that's so silly. Stupid jobs. It's the test jobs and stuff, right? Alright, I want to see my stats too. Oh, my psyche is So good. 24 psyche. Jeez. What if someone wants to download a copy of it and make their own version or help you work on it? I mean, that could happen, I suppose, but probably not, because this is me just faffing about, you know. Yeah, my psyche and spirit are great. I don't know if was spirit also. I think I just rolled high on that. No, I do get a bonus on spirit from cleric. Oh, I think yeah, dwarf cleric, the psyche is already plus 10. So that would mean I got a 5 on my roll, which is high to be honest. Because it's a 1 in 6, I think, right? This system is kind of silly when you think about it. I just have a 9 and then plus a 1d6, basically. And then you get bonuses and stuff. God, imagine once we build out the equipment and stuff, it would be crazy. You get equipment bonuses. Is that max or 2,000, right? There's currently no max. But imagine that you could have jobs and you get some headgear or something, and that increases your physique or something. Need to make a level up system eventually too. I know. And maybe I should then start doing the type hints like Sparky said. Maybe I do need those because it is helpful. Class promotions? True. I mean, that point. I'm just making an entire game, aren't I? Just there's an entire promotion system, experience system. There's like multiple main quests, different NPCs you could meet. Why not just add everything and anything and everything? It could be a fun project, to be honest, to make like an entire RPG within this system. Each class level up adds the class stat bonuses again. Maybe it could also have it assign, say that you level up and then it rolls between like, let's say it rolls 2d6 or something, like maybe 2d4 per level, and then those get, the amount of points get randomly assigned, but then preferring your class or race stats. Or it could just be completely random. And then you level up and you get like everything in... I think there should be a diminishing returns. Was this the base you coded when you asked for a bot for your D&D game? Yes. That is correct. That is this code base. Yeah. And then I stopped working on it because I had other stuff that I wanted to do. But yeah. But that's why there was quite a few things already. This is amazing, thank you. It is not the best code, especially because this also was written by... A lot of it was written by me ages ago. And I've learned a bit since then. But, I think it's pretty good. I still can't get over that... that this stupid name... that I had channel name instead of just channel, and that wasn't the actual variable name. And this messed everything up and it wasn't working for like half an hour. Because I forgot what the variable was called because I hadn't used it in like, again, 4 years or something. And apparently I didn't even think of changing this. I didn't even think of checking this. That's what bothers me, is that I wasn't... but it's always the easy things, right? It's always the very simple thing that you don't think about. Fanta, have you not rolled a new character yet? Do you want to roll a new character? Or anyone else, really? Because I mean, I'm curious what people will get. I do need to figure out... No? What do you mean no? Want to say Kobold Cleric? Okay, so the problem with that is I did delete everyone's characters. That's why I'm saying I can change it for you if you want. But your character is already gone. Because it wouldn't work anymore. You wouldn't have a main quest. Oh, you're a troll cleric now. Wait, can you check your stats? I'm curious what your stats are with that. The exclamation point stats. Oh, your spirit is 24. Jeez. Okay. Size 20? Well, yeah, that's trolls. Trolls are size 20. So twice as big as humans is the idea. Okay. I mean, it's working. I'm glad it's working. No one has gotten a werewolf yet, have they? Why has no one gotten a werewolf? Or hobbit? No one's gotten a hobbit. Wait, I want to reroll my character. Let me... Oh, I need to make sure not to delete too much. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, this is not working. Like that. You do have a Mystic Farmer, yes, you do. Let me try. Okay, I got... Apparently trolls are very common in this world. Can you get it to make a new line for each character? I could, but normally you wouldn't be looking in this file. Let me check. How do I write the file right now? Where do I write it? Append new adventure. I guess I'd have to do a line break here. Can I do that just in the append? I'm actually not sure. No, because it's just a single line. It's just a string. It just writes the entire string. This is not the... Oh no, wait, it's not... Wait, what am I doing? No, this is variables. Sorry. So it appends this to... And it dumps the list to file. Wait, what? So it does... So adventure list... Yeah, okay, no, it loads the file from the adventure list. Access equals false. If not exists, blah blah blah. I wonder if you could get someone to make one of those things where the little characters appear at the bottom of the stream window and walk around and stuff. I mean, I'd have to make a visual overlay. I do have OBS WebSocket, and I could theoretically work with that. Although, no, I don't need to, because I could basically set up a local web server with Flask, which I have done before. I actually have that working on my other, on the live bot with, like, channel point redemptions and stuff. For example, I could have it has a visual effect for those. But I'm not using that currently because I hadn't finished it, and but I could theoretically do that. I could just have it as an overlay with then I guess it the problem would be the sprites and stuff that you'd use, right? Because you'd need, I don't know, some kind of visuals. And then they could be walking around. Yeah, they could just be, I don't know, somewhere walking around randomly within the boundaries of the screen. Theoretically possible. I just don't quite know how I would... Well, for one, I don't have the sprites for it. I don't have the, like, actual visuals for it. And two, I'd need to figure out how I'd want to present it on a web page. But again, theoretically possible, just a lot more work than just this. And the same with like an inventory system, equipment system, etc. But you could find someone or see if anyone who does pixel art would like to make some. Oh yeah, no, definitely. If we go that route, that could always work. I'm just thinking, because then would you have different... It could be a lot of work depending on whether you just have, say, a troll, a goblin, a blah blah blah, right? Or if you have goblin cleric, but also goblin warrior, goblin, and they all have different visuals, right? Because then you get, for each class race combination, you get exponential amounts of sprites. Make the different races, then give them little hats for their class. Oh, yeah, okay, no, that could work. That could work. One thing I did think about was maybe doing like a reroll. How would I do this? So I have new adventurer, and that checks if it already exists, right? I think the simple thing here would be to ignore the exists flag if you reroll. I think that's possible. Make it so you can die and then have to start again. Ooh. I mean, that could also be an option. Like you got killed by the dragon, for example. Only if you like try the main quest without you having the requirements. Oh no. Like there could be a chance if you fail the main quest that you die. Like the only thing I'd have to do for that is like add a, say you have like a death chance or something, right? And then if you fail it, then it checks the death chance and it rolls and then sees if you died. Like that is an option. I don't think you die stealing an artifact though. You probably die fighting the vampire. At least the Holy Grail is a safe one, you know? Although it does say it was protected by powerful guardians. Maybe you stole a cursed artifact? Oh, true. You stole an artifact, but... That's kind of funny. You stole the wrong artifact and now you die. I don't know, why is this here anyway? Well, race equals troll. Ace equals random choice. What? Why is this a thing? Why did I... Oh, I think I know. So basically this was an idea that only trolls would be able to become a troll. I think that was the idea. I just commented this out. But because initially I had it just set trolls to be a troll. And then anyone else, if they rolled into a troll, they just reroll. So no one else could be a troll? I don't know why I did that though. Because I think there should be more trolls around. The Holy Grail is safe. Tell that to Indiana Jones. That's true. That's true. Unless you want it to be like the Pokemon thing where you just keep leveling higher and higher. Yeah, no, it's fair. I do think Death Chance does make sense in this context. I don't like it in Pokemon because, well, it's Pokemon, right? But I think for an RPG like this, where you have a character that is going on dangerous quests and stuff, it makes sense. And then you get attached to your character and you're like, no! Wait, should I... What if... What if I allow you to name the characters? So right now, you have the user, right? But then you could have a name for the character. So then, for example, you'd put in new adventurer and then space a name, right? And then you get attached to that character a little bit more because they're named, right? So if they die, then you get more, and you can be like, no, Grok, or I don't know why I say Grok. I feel like people want Grok. I was thinking of like orc name or something like that, but it came up with Grok. Apparently that's some kind of AI system or whatever. Not important. But you know, like no, I don't know. My kobold's Gnork. I don't know what Gronk. Sure, yeah. I do like the idea. So should I add that? I feel like I should add that. I'd have to do... Oh god, how do I do this again? It's like... Sorry, I have... CX... Wait, where's this? So battle... Okay. Sure, this kind of works, I guess. Player... No, not player name. We want character name, I suppose. And it's new adventure. Sure, that works. Character name. Name character name. Okay. I think that's literally all I have to do. And then under stats... Stats for... And then I'd want it to be... name, right? Is it name? Did I put name? I just said name, right? Yeah. Okay. So you don't need to... no, if the name is given... If the name is not given, then I guess it would just be the person, right? Unless I randomly generate a name. If not, character name... Yes. Exactly. Thank you, autocomplete. That works. I'm just going to delete all the characters again. I'm sorry, guys. 07 characters. New adventurer. So then mine is just werewolf rogue, apparently. That's kind of cool. Wait, that's kind of cool. But if I were to then delete this and say new adventurer, Brian. Okay. Orc rogue. That's for Brian. Sure. Okay. That works. I would want them to be... No, it doesn't need to be lowercase. I want it to be... how can I say... Is it to camel case? Is that like a... Is that a thing? Is that an actual... No, I don't think it is. Camel case? Title? Wait, function title. Does title do that? I don't know. What is the... Title method. Make the first letter in each word uppercase. Yeah, okay. No, that is what I'm looking for then. Cool. Pumpkin my pumpkin, nice. You're also a werewolf rogue? What is going on? Suddenly everyone is a werewolf. Okay, wait, why is your perception 25? That's the maximum perception you could have, I think. You maxed out your perception. At least at first level, of course, but that's crazy. Should let me stay as a cold cleric? Well, I could just delete the new character, you know? I could just get rid of Honkin my Bonkin. I'm gonna go make some noodles. Ooh, enjoy. Enjoy the noodles. I really should... I've been... I'm just realizing how long I've been doing this for. I guess I enjoy coding, guys. I also just enjoy vibing and chatting with you guys about this stuff and being like, what do we do, guys? What classes do we add? What races do we add? What do we want here? I am still very awkward with actually coding on stream though. Because I always feel like I'm going to look stupid. Which I feel like I did look stupid for quite a while because I was using the wrong variable and it broke everything. You know? It wasn't a great look. Not a great look at all. But I do think we made some good progress with this. I like where it's going. I was planning to spin the wheel again, but we kinda don't have time for that. Yeah. I was thinking, oh yeah, no, we could probably spin the wheel again. I'll just do a little bit more. And then I ended up doing quite a bit more. This is what always happens, isn't it? You get too into the coding, into the zone, and just forget what you were supposed to be doing in the first place. Either way, I am going to send you over somewhere else. So I hope you enjoyed the coding adventure that we had. And maybe we'll do some more of that, because it turns out I actually really like doing that. So maybe I'll make some coding streams. Although, what would I even replace to do coding streams? Maybe every so often I'll do one. And just... Because one idea as well that I had before is that instead of this, right, which is more of Troll's idea, which is still very fun, but my idea initially was using an actual game engine to make a game and see where that goes. Like make a game with chat, kind of. I don't know how well that would work, whether people actually have good ideas for games. But I do kind of want to get back into that scene, because I did do game developing for a little bit. I never really finished a project necessarily. I got close. I made a Tetris clone that was basically done. Although there were some glitches in there in the movement code, but you know, that happens. I was still very young then, and yeah, I kind of miss this, just the coding and trying to make something. So it could be good to do that on stream and just have people voice their opinions on what we should put in there. Maybe make some graphics for it as well live and be like, oh, what are we gonna make? Oh, I'll make, I don't know, a chair and then put that in the game. And then we put physics on the chair and it flies around the room. I don't know. Could be anything. We could think about those types of things. I was thinking of using Godot for that game engine, because I've been meaning to learn that, and I'm not sure. I want to do more stuff. I always want to do more stuff, but then time is a problem. There's too little time, and then I spend too much time faffing about or stuck because of my own coding errors or all kinds of stuff, you know? because I'm still dealing with multiple things as well outside of streaming. Like I'm getting a new job soon, so I'm still unsure about how to deal with that streaming wise. I'm working with a startup still that is doing some stuff that I'm helping them make a website and things like that. So I'm working on that. I, of course, do the streaming. I try to do YouTube uploads all the time for the VODs at least, and then I try to do some editing for the other more edited channel, which hasn't uploaded in ages. Other than shorts, and even shorts I'm kind of late with now. I think I haven't uploaded in 11 days or something. And then I want to make emotes, I want to make music, I want to code more. I need to fix some stuff in my own chatbot, the live one. So yeah, I just want a lot of things, and there's little actually happening. Well, there is enough happening, just not enough in my opinion. But what do I know? Let's see about this though. Let me send you over somewhere else. As I was saying, I'm gonna send you over to Alice, I think. Alice is playing what she always plays, I feel. Genshin Impact. So go say hi, send some love over her way. Wait, this is not Genshin that I'm seeing. Oh, she's watching some kind of trailer or something. I'm not sure. Either way, go say hi. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed whatever the heck that was. We made some good progress on Hades 2. And we made a bot, I guess, that does something. It does something. So that's cool, right? You should make it so when combat rolls his character only gets an agitated possum as his class and rate. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I could hardcode something in for sure. But no. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be playing Mina the Hollower, which I'm very excited for. I've heard very good things. So hopefully until then. And yeah, the bot is off, Chris. I'm sorry. But yeah, go say hi to Alice. And as always, stay cozy, stay safe, stay hydrated. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.